In parts of Taiwan, there's an old superstition about red envelopes left on the ground at night. People are told never to pick them up, because sometimes the envelope isn't lost. Sometimes it's an offering, and if someone takes it, they unknowingly agree to marry the dead. A man named Wei learned that too late. Wei worked late shifts repairing vending machines across the city. One night, while riding his scooter home through a quiet mountain road outside Taipei, heavy rain forced him to stop near a small roadside shrine. The road was empty. No cars, no people. Only rain hitting the trees and the faint glow of incense burning beside the shrine. As Wei waited for the storm to slow down, he noticed something lying near his scooter tire. A red envelope, old-fashioned, thick, partially soaked from rainwater. Wei picked it up automatically. Inside was cash, a lot of it, along with a small photograph of a young woman wearing traditional red wedding clothes. Wei frowned. At first he thought someone had dropped it accidentally. Then he noticed writing on the back of the photo, "Thank you for accepting." A cold feeling spread through his chest. Before he could think about it further, thunder exploded overhead, nearly making him jump. That was when he heard soft footsteps behind him. Wei turned around quickly. Nobody was there, only the shrine. And for a brief second, he thought he saw someone standing beside it, a woman in red, completely still. Lightning flashed again. She was gone. Wei immediately shoved the envelope into his jacket and drove home. But strange things started happening the very next night. At exactly 2:14 a.m., someone knocked softly on his apartment door. 3 slow knocks. Wei looked through the peephole. The hallway was empty, but on the floor outside his door sat the same red envelope, perfectly dry, even though he had left it locked inside his desk drawer. Wei opened the door cautiously. The envelope was cold to the touch, and underneath it were wet footprints leading down the hallway, bare footprints. The following nights became worse. He began hearing soft breathing beside his bed while trying to sleep. His bathroom mirror fogged up by itself. Sometimes he woke up smelling incense in the apartment. Then one night he opened his eyes and saw someone standing beside his bed. A woman wearing a traditional red wedding dress, her face hidden behind a red veil, completely motionless. Wei screamed and turned on the lights. The room was empty. The next morning, exhausted and terrified, he visited his grandmother outside the city and told her everything. The moment she saw the envelope, her face lost all color. "Where did you get this?" Wei explained about the mountain shrine. His grandmother whispered something under her breath before looking back at him. "You accepted a ghost marriage." Wei laughed nervously. "That's impossible." His grandmother didn't laugh. "She died before getting married," she said quietly. "Now she believes you belong to her." Wei's stomach tightened. "How do I stop this?" His grandmother stared at the photograph. "You don't." That night, Wei refused to return home. He stayed at a hotel near the train station instead. For the first few hours, everything seemed normal. Then, at exactly 2:14 a.m., someone knocked on the hotel room door. 3 slow knocks. Tock, tock, tock. Wei froze. Then he heard a woman crying softly outside. "Why are you avoiding me?" His entire body went cold. The crying slowly turned into laughter. Then came scratching sounds across the door. Very slow, very gentle, like fingernails dragging against wood. Wei backed away from the entrance in panic. Then he noticed something horrifying. Wet footprints had already appeared inside the hotel room, leading from the bathroom toward him. The bathroom light flickered once, and standing inside the mirror reflection was the woman in red, closer than before. Her veil slowly lifted by itself. Wei never screamed louder in his life. Hotel staff later found the room empty. The door was still locked from the inside. Wei was gone. But what frightened police most was what they discovered neatly placed on the bed. A second red envelope. Inside it was a wedding photograph. Wei standing beside the woman in red, smiling, as if they had just gotten married.